Good day, fine people. A very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, and we're in racing territory here with this motorcycle game called Grand Prix 502 on the Commodore Amiga. Where was Grand Prix 501? I don't know, but this one is published by Microids in 1991. It's a racer, a championship where we go all around the world trying to be the top super duper uber bike. Now, as usual, this is nincompoop gameplay, dodgy chat, seeing who we got on your first or second go. So it could be successful, it could be disastrous, but it's just trying to get you that flavour you would have had as a kid. So keyboard or joystick, it's got to be joystick, hasn't it? You do 1 or 2 player. If you do 2 player, it's split screen, and there's easy, medium and hard mode. If you do 1 player, you play down the bottom of the split screen, and at the top there you can cycle through different views with F1 there. Quite often it's views from the other bikers, which wouldn't be very helpful, but I suppose you could have that if you want to compare and race. So you've got 4 different coloured bikes. I don't think it makes a great difference what happens on each one. On beginner though, I've got automatic gears, so that has saved me the hassle there. Now, if you had this game back in the day, then let me know. The championship consists of 12 races. Let's go. Let's go, Hugo. Brum, brum, brum. Yes, anyway, 1991, other motorbike game that came out during that time was Team Suzuki, which was controlled by the mouse, or Team Suzuki, I can't remember which one. But 1991, that was a little bit tricky to control, but it was okay. I think I got it as a demo on a cover disc at some point, or part of it anyway. Right, so I'm racing down the bottom. I'm the red. Qualification, it's in French, oui or no. I'll do no, we'll go straight into the race. It won't make a great deal of difference. There's 6 of us. Try and win the race over 3 laps. Good luck me. Map is on the top, although we can cycle through that as I said. All the stats on the right hand side. Don't need to make any pit stops. Right, okay, so scrolling is sort of interesting. Right, ease off the accelerator there. The others have left me behind. Road holding is not too bad, but it's no super hang-on. Super Hang-On though was... Whoa, gone off. Super Hang-On was an arcade game from 1988. Oh dear, you've got to be a bit more careful here. So going on the racing line, it looks like is needed. It's more simulation than arcade by the feel of things. Right, there's another view there. By F1 you can cycle through. That top view might be make it a little bit easier to see what's coming up. It looks like an ant though. If you are currently an ant on a motorbike going around, then comment in the comment section below, and I've hit another hoarding. So it's a challenge first of all. Let's cycle through the other rider views. That's how to do it maybe, but I'll keep it on the map, chap. Right, okay, so at the moment then, it's interesting. I want to get a bit better at it. Animation's not particularly good going round, well, the bike itself going round the corners, but could be a lot of fun in a 2-player. Right, okay. It's interesting. Sort of one I wouldn't have minded on budget, but I wouldn't like to pay full price for the thing. The track detail is quite sparse, but that's normal for a game like this. The best person for these sort of games was Jeff Crammond, I think, in my opinion. Did Formula 1 Grand Prix from Microids in 1991, the same year. And also Stunt Car Racer, which is a favourite of mine. A better biker game, in my opinion, come out the year after. No Second Prize, 1992. That was also controlled by the mouse. So in this, if you want to, you can do qualifying, which might make a small difference, and then the race itself. I'm sure, yeah, the road holding of this bike is pretty bad, but maybe I'm going around, you know, too quickly. This is on easy mode. Look at the map there. I've crashed a few times, but I'm not too far behind. I think going around slow might be the way to success here, but you will get gradually better, I'm sensing. So it is a gradual learning thing. Now, it hasn't aged particularly well, this game. It's very poor to control, but you can get it. So it's not really feeling like a true racer in my mind in terms of simulation. So it is fouled there, but you can have a bit of fun with it if you're a little bit patient. As a kid, I might have been annoyed. I like to ride my bicycle, I like to ride my bike, I like to ride my bicycle, I like to ride it well. But sometimes I don't ride it very well when I'm going round at 200 kilometers an hour on a silly superbike. Mind you though, I say 200 kilometers an hour. Look on the top right, it says KMH, there's no speedo there. Where's my speedo? Oh, it's underneath, that was it. At the top is player, okay, at the top is the first player. At the bottom, perhaps I'm playing as player 2 here. And there's my speed down the bottom, 170 something. lap time as well. So I'm not going to see, look, I'm miles behind all the other people. But this is my first go though. And the bike slides all over the shop. Whoa! There we go. You hit a sign, you're doomed, and it's Doomsville. So should check out all those other games I mentioned for comparison. No Second Prize, 1992, motorbike game. Super Hang-On, or Arcade, 88, and Team Suzuki in 1991. Right, okay. Suzuki's the bike, Suzuka is the race circuit in Japan. Right, 6th place out of 6. It's not a massive field in this. It's not the computer's not having to calculate a lot of people going around, but they're all different colours there. Right, there they go. There's that guy with the pit girls, which aren't allowed now, with big umbrellas. And yes, anyway. So I didn't feature there in the points. Didn't turn up, right. Would you like to save the game, oui or no? None. Je ne sais pas pourquoi. So it's all in French by the sounds of things. There might be an English version out there. I'm not going to bother qualifying. If you do that, I think you get several laps. To disc this, you get several laps. I will edit down the load times to get your qualifying time if you're qualifying. That makes sense, doesn't it? And then you try and race. Let's go to the next track. Just see if I can get any better. Here we are. That looks a little bit easier. Maybe. I won't qualify it. I'm trying to speed this up, show you as much play as possible. Now, if you've watched this review, then after the review, tracked down the game and played it, and you got good at it, then let me know in the comment section below. Is there any improvement, or does it stay a little bit annoying where you're at the back? Now, I've overtaken one person there, that's good. Am I getting better on my second go? Quite possibly, until I crash and, yeah, until I crash and go miles behind, and I can't catch up. Right, okay. Well, I'm still sort of with them, am I? Maybe. Come on, Nicky. Keep going. Like that white bit of shadowing on the back tyre makes it look like it's moving, which is good, rather than just solid black. So, you know, there's a bit of effort there. I thought about it. The angle of the bike does change every now and again. The view is a little bit weird. Looks like we're always looking up. Oh no! That's so lucky. There's any signs there. Right, okay. I'm on the back of the pack again. So I am a lot quicker than them, as long as I can just keep it on the track. So I've got to massage it round the slow. Oh! If you bump into anyone, it's game over straight away. Well, not game over, but you know what I mean. You hit the tarmac, but we're both back on our bikes. No running along. No, right. Back on them straight away. So it looks like it's a fight between 5th and 6th. So here we go. The heat is on. The heat is on. 5th or 6th. 5th or 6th. Oh no. Right, okay, so we're all right here. Can we reach any other people? I don't know if this track's easier or I'm just getting a bit better, or maybe a bit of both. This might be the final lap. Or is it lap 2? I've lost track now. Come on. I mean, 2-player would be quite good, quite funny actually, I would have thought. I like the old split screen games. There's the pack there. My favourite split screen game, of course, is the Lotus Turbo Challenge 1 and 2. Well, there we go. Well, I'm doing all right here. Right, don't mess up, Nicky. Famous last words, to mess up. There we go. I'm doing good. Right, I'm in 2nd place here. Go, go, go. I think I could win the race. Now I'm enjoying it more. Now I'm getting a bit better. And I've fallen off for some reason. Why did I do that? Don't fall off. Nincompoop. Oh God. He was doing great until he wasn't. It's the last lap. Oh God. He was doing good until when he wasn't. 42.41 is that lap. Step on it, big nose, as they say. Oh, going very wide there. So I've fallen off about 3 or 4 times, but I'm still sort of like in the race, sort of. So I think, oh man, I'm quite confident I could eventually win this. And then once you've won it, move up to medium mode, then hard mode, and keep going. There's a lot of play in here, quite a lot of different tracks, although they do look very, very similar. Oh goodness! Collision detection doesn't give you much chance. I'd like a bit of a wobble first of all, before we actually Doomsville crash on your back here. Come on, get past the blue bike. Whoa, before we go. 5th place. Well, you know, I sense if I didn't do so many boo-boos, I could have come in the top 3 there. Don't do a boo-boo. Well, we got enough for a review, but I just want one more race, really, because I'm a greedy nincompoop. If you're a greedy nincompoop, then comment below. So, you know, this is a bit weird, this, because I don't really like this game, but why do I want another race, then? Maybe it's drawing me in a little bit. I'm intrigued by the thing, and I do want to get a little bit better. So I'm not sure what this would have scored back in the day, because I try and keep away from the reviews, so I'm not influenced here. Spa, that's generally got a lot of straights. But I don't think it would have scored that good. It's a bit bland, it's a little bit mediocre. It's got the qualifying, of course, which I haven't been doing. The choice of 4 bikes seems immaterial. Looks like there's a little bit missing. It's a little bit soulless. There's not a great deal of atmosphere. But if you're into racing games, it's a bit of a challenge. The road holding could be a little bit better. It's not sticking there. I think a no second prize, at least I had a chance, although I was controlling it on the mouse. This one is a bit of a different animal. You have to give it respect and maybe, you know, poodle around. But having said that, I'm not going to poodle around. I'm going to try and go around as quick as I possibly can again. Oh, God, that's a tight bit. Oh, see, look at that. And then we're off on the floor again. Ugh. Maybe there should be another beginner option where you got ghosting, where if you bash into the other bike, you just travel all the way through. There is a training mode on this, which I didn't do. So, you know, to be fair to the programmers, they might have thought it was a bit of a tricky game. That's why they put the training mode in there. I've jumped in without doing training at all. So, if you're going to play this game, do training first. It might tell you a little bit about road holding, a few skills there, and not to bump into signs. Not Carlos signs, of course. Right. We'll be going round the bend quite often here. Speed it. Speed, demon. Speeding on the freeway. Gotta have a freeway. Something. No, speed on the freeway, going down the freeway, not have a freeway. Couldn't do that on a bike. Anyway, this is a PG channel. Let's move on. Because it's time to groove on. Oh, why does he keep falling over there? If I cut him wide and hit a curb, sometimes I'm on the floor on my bottom, on tarmac, and that's not good. If you're currently skidding along the floor over tarmac after falling off a bike on your bottom, then comment in the comment section below. So I'm 6th in my first race, 5th in my second race, and looking at this, it looks like I'm going to come 6th in this one as well, because I'm just trying to show off like a mad daredevil nincompoop. Okay. They haven't put any ramps in this, have they? No. Imagine this with stunts in it. Imagine going around the stunt car, imagine going around the hard driving course, the loop on a motorbike. Why has no one done that? No one's ever done that, have they? Hard driving on a motorbike. We've recently reviewed, at time recording, the hard driving games. Slightly better on the Commodore Amiga than the Commodore 64 and Spectrum, but the frame rate wasn't quite there. Maybe if you played it on an Amiga 1200 than the Amiga 500, it might do you a bit better. Oh, Biffaroo. This is my worst race so far. I have to admit, though, if I was a kid, this is true. If I was a kid at school, come on, I might play this a little bit, right? As an adult, reviewing it, some 40 years afterwards, more or less, I'm not going to give it much credence anymore from a historical point of view. It was nice to see. I didn't know anything about it at all until you know, I randomly come across it. Microids Grand Prix 502. It's 3 laps. It's not 500 laps. It's not 500 miles. It's 3 laps. Where's the first game? Do not know. It's let's face it, it's an average game which sort of like does okay. It's not terrible. It's got good views. The presentation isn't too bad, although a little bit bland. But there's no bells and whistles on the thing. There's a championship to get hold of, but you know, I'm a little bit meh. But racers, motorbike people wouldn't mind it being a little bit slightly naff, and keep playing the thing. So there you go. It's a mediocre, okay sort of affair. That's all I got to say on the matter. I'm surprised they didn't ask me for my comment on the box. It's an okay, mediocre type of affair on a motorbike. Motorbiking, yeah. Right, okay, so we've got 1 lap left. It's a long lap in Spa-Francorchamps. I don't think the Formula 1 people are going there from next year onwards, which is a bit of a shame, because I like it. I like the race. Sound is acceptable. Yeah. Acceptable. Someone described you as acceptable. You think, well, that's not. It could be worse. But yeah. How's your mate? Oh, he's acceptable. It's not a raving review, is it? He does all the things he should do, but to try and get on the racing line, because that will reward you with the speed there. I don't think it would take. Although I'm not playing very well, I don't think it would take too much practice for you to be winning all the races on easy mode at least, leaving everyone miles behind. But yes, as I said before, do the training. Do. I'm desperate for this to finish now. I'm wondering why I did a third race. I thought I might jump in and impress you. Some people want the reviews to be shorter. Well, that's never going to be the case because we're trying to get an idea, as I always say, what it's like in your first or second go, and seeing if we warm to the game, anything like that. It's never going to be a TikTok generation, lasted about a minute long. But yeah, maybe that's how I lose. But that's we're doing it for a bit of the fun as well. So hope to have a look at that game. People that made it to the end, who've got an attention span, they're still maintained in this phone and super fast era. So hope to have a look at that game. That was Grand Prix 502. A sort of like okay motorcycle racing game published by Microids in 1991. If you want any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro or Commodore Amiga racing wise, then put that in the comment section below. You're always welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
I like to ride my bicycle, I like to ride my bike, I like to ride my bicycle, I like to ride it well. But sometimes I don't ride it very well when I'm going round at 200 kilometers an hour on a silly superbike.